Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with a quick live. You already know, if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know, peace and blessings as usual. Giving y'all some time to tune in. I hope everybody is having a blessed and productive Tuesday already. You know, hope everybody got their little shining armor on, ready to get through the day. I know it seemed like it's probably going to be a slow week, but we're going to definitely get through to it. I also want to take the time out to thank those who tuned in last night. Like I said, subject at hand is still up in the air. So, like I said, there will definitely be a part two tonight, and it's going to be an open pen. So, like I said, I want people to chime in and give their honest views and opinions. You know, squad, you already know, bro. Top of the top. But like I said, even last night, like I was saying, it's the truth. These type of conversations need to be had more. You know, because you see some of the things that's going on when it's coming to healthcare and everything else. So, like I said, that should be the most important thing sometimes to be brought up because your health is your wealth at the end of the day. You can't sit here and try to say, "Yeah, I'm gonna get all this money, I'm gonna do this," and then you can't even enjoy your money because your body messed up, you sick, or you crippled, or you can't do nothing. Gotta definitely make sure you take care of your health the best way possible, whether you got insurance or not. And another thing I think I'm gonna bring up tonight, something that should be always brought up in awareness too. Really got to do something with these predators out here, child predators, rapists. Like, gotta definitely get on their tails too, because it's really spooky out here. And this is not just a U.S. problem; it's a worldwide problem. You know, and this is something that needs to be addressed worldwide, and something that needs to be stood on too. It's nothing worse than a child predator. It's nothing worse than a rapist. Both of them, in my opinion, fall in that same category because you hurting either women or children. You ain't hurting men or women. You hurting women and children. You know, Carlos, salute, bro. You know, I feel like this. If you got any type of unsavory rap sheet that has to deal with that, you deserve to be exposed to the fullest extent. Doesn't matter because that's bringing awareness to people that need it. And you got some people, like I said in one of my lives, you got some people, if they decide to move or do whatever, they could probably slip through the cracks as far as not registering. But if you got a rap sheet that says you need to register, you better be sure they're gonna know. Even if you don't get yourself on there, you're gonna be on there at some point because you will get found out. See, like pedophiles and rapists, even if they did their time, if you still gotta be on that registry, nigga, that's for life. So you can't escape that. That's almost the same thing if you was locked up with a bunch of dudes right now. You think they gonna be fucking mindful of a pedophile, or they gonna be mindful of a serial rapist? No, those are the niggas that they always need to be in PC because you already know they put them in Gen Pop. A lot of these niggas find out what they in for. They on their necks. Period. And that's what needs to happen, even out here. When you know you got motherfuckers that's just unsavory like that, you need to be on their neck because they shouldn't even be thinking that way. Hey, Angel, blessing, sis. That's what I'm saying. Shit is really crazy out here. You know, shit is really retarded, man. That's something that definitely needs to be spoken about a lot too. Because right now, as we speak, it's not just happening in the United States; it's happening worldwide. And why should these kids have to be traumatized? Because a grown man or a grown woman wants to fucking prey on you. That shit ain't cool. It's not cool at all. And just like I said, when you traumatize people like that, that's a hard road to fucking come back from. It really is. You know, I knew one or two people that told me personally about their situation. And even then, it almost like they was about to break down in the middle of telling me, but you know, when you got good people like me that ain't going to judge or that ain't going to fucking go back and say nothing, of course you're going to feel comfortable saying something, you know? And this person that told me what told me it's the same shit. She went through a hard road trying to get back to her, some sort of normality, you know? Like I said, when you do shit like that, you traumatize people. You traumatize the kid. Sometimes you could traumatize the kid for his whole life. That's why I said this is the type of fight too that needs to be brought up. Instead of y'all worrying about what celebrity fucking who and who doing what and who losing a shoe deal and shit, how about you worry about the shit that's really going on in real time and try to make efforts to try to bring that awareness the way you're supposed to bring it. About that one. When you say something logical like that, everybody looks at you funny. No, can't look at somebody funny when they telling you the truth. Rape is nothing to fuck around with and not to be joked with or laughed with, and neither is pedophilia. But you got some people who sit there and actually laugh at the situation like it's funny until that shit really hit close to home, and now you done felt your heart sink into your stomach. Yeah, can't laugh at everything. Some things are not it's not laughable at all. Period. And if you're one of those persons who think it's funny, then let's see how funny it really hits, or how funny it really is when it hits somebody close to you or inside your family. Or better yet, let's see if it's funny when you find out it probably could be one of your family members that's doing the exact same shit I'm talking about. See how that feel then. See if you're gonna laugh and poke fun about that then. You're not, because it's not a joke. Nothing funny about somebody being traumatized. Nothing funny at all. What's good, my guy? Yeah, my fault, y'all. See, when you get love, you got good people, man. Listen, they know what it is. Just like last night. And for the troll that came in here thinking that it was funny to just come in here and try to be stupid, again, this could have been somebody in your family going through the shit I was talking about last night. You could have been getting a clear, present example on how to maneuver and do shit. But you chose to be funny. So, like I said, always remember, they you can laugh now, but you're gonna cry later. And some of y'all will cry later because you think it's funny now. It's not funny. Nothing funny about somebody being traumatized. It's nothing funny about people who don't have health care. And it definitely ain't funny about a lot of different things that I bring up. If you're gonna come in this damn room or come in my damn chat and don't bring nothing good to the argument, don't come in here disturbing shit because you're getting sniped. Royal blessings, sis. Like I said, it's something to take into consideration, especially when it comes to these type of problems. You know, like I said, it's definitely going to be a part two about the mental health and healthcare period, because there definitely changes that need to be done in that. Then I'm also going to put up this situation we talking about now. How do we fucking keep combating the predators? Because at the end of the day, some of these predators do slip through the fucking cracks of society and end up still hurting people. How do we get them motherfuckers off the street? You know, or how can we prevent certain shit from happening? Same thing I said, like with kidnapping, sex trafficking, all of that shit. It all pans. It's almost all pan in the same fucking basket right now. You know, No, I already know that. But I feel like this, sis. Nobody's life should be nobody's life should be pimped out, basically. That's how I see that they're doing it. It's like you pimping the system right now. We're gonna help some of those and we're gonna leave the rest of those with no help. Like I said, your life is not a business fucking it's not a business. You only get one chance at life. If you can't even fucking successfully be healthy enough to do that, then it's almost like you're wasting your life. It ain't helping you waste it, you know? Like I said, nobody's life is a fucking hustle. And if you ain't gonna be able to help these people, then what the hell are you here for? You know? Nah, because that's a question that needs to be asked, and people need to really chime in on that, sis. Because not to be funny, how you going to fucking stop certain things from happening if y'all not aware of the signs? And if you do know people who probably could be on that side of the fence as far as on that type of time, separate yourself or throw that motherfucker under the bus. Shit. Because don't think it's always just the men doing shit to traumatize kids. No. You have some women who are sick in the head too that'll traumatize a kid. You got some women who done been with dudes that's raping other women. Trust me, it's a mixed bag when it comes to this. That's why I always call the shit down the middle. You know? But you got some people that know they probably got people who are on that type of time, but they ain't gonna say nothing because they figure if this person ain't act on it, or if this person ain't, that's his or her business. No, nigga, that's your business too, because that could be anybody in your family. Like I said, it's just some things you're not gonna be able to fucking overlook. Period. And that's one of the subjects that's not gonna be overlooked. Not on my channel. Because just like I said, I live in real time, and sometimes I'm hearing shit that I shouldn't even be hearing. Hence why I always got some shit to talk about. Even when I feel I don't got nothing to talk about, it's nothing to bring up a part two, part three to something that I'm covering already. Because it might be something different on that aspect field when it's all said and done. You know? Turning a blind eye shit, you know, you gotta stop. You can't turn a blind eye to every little fucking thing. Especially when it's something major along those lines. You can't do that. And if you turn the blind eye to it, like I said, you're just as guilty as the people who are doing the crime itself. Hey, Rachel, blessing, sis. You know, it's the truth though. If you turn the blind eye to certain shit, guess what? When that shit hit close to home, you ain't gonna be able to turn your eye then. You're gonna have to fucking nip that shit in the butt and look that shit dead in the face. You know, like I said, you got some people who know these people are on that type of time and they ain't saying nothing. You know, so it's like you got people out here who are committing crimes, heinous crimes. People might know what's going on, but they too scared to say something. Or it's, oh nah, that's my people's, and I ain't trying to, nigga. Look, if you're a civilian, you do what you got to do. And even if you're a street nigga, there's certain codes that you know for a fact ain't supposed to be violated. And that any type of traumatizing events towards women and kids, y'all niggas should stand on that. Period. Point blank. Period. There shouldn't be no, I'm turning my eye to this shit, but I'm gonna address this shit. No, nigga, you supposed to address every little fucking thing, period. I ain't no street nigga, but I ain't no dumb nigga neither. I know how to maneuver in the streets. I know how to hold minds if I got to, and I don't put myself in nothing I don't need to. And if I'm going to fucking put myself in something, it's because I stand on what the fuck I'm talking about. And ain't nobody going to tell me nothing different. That's just it. But like I said, when you turn a blind eye to certain shit, you're allowing everything else to happen. That's not a good look. It really ain't. Like I said, when it comes to real shit, I'm gonna be spitting about it because I feel at some point everybody should fucking raise up, like raise up in the right way. You know, like I said, nothing worse than a kid being traumatized. There's nothing worse than a woman being traumatized, especially when it's by fucking sick, demented men and women who think that that shit is a game. It's not a game no more. It's not. And at some point, motherfuckers need to wake up because that could be somebody in your family doing some shit and you ain't noticing until that shit hit close to home, and then now it's, yo, I didn't know that they was like that. You didn't pay attention. Like, come on. It's always good to be a good observer, and that's something that I've done so long, and it kept me here so long. I know to observe certain shit. I know how to keep myself out of certain shit, especially if it's something that could be damaging. A lot of y'all turn a blind eye to some shit until it hit close to home. Then now you want to make it, oh, but this was what? No, you should have been stepped on that, but you didn't. You waited until something else happened, and then now you want to stand on it. No, shouldn't take that. It should, the minute you feel a certain thing is off, address that right then and there. You know, that's what I'm saying. Maybe y'all just think different. Maybe it's just the weed I'm smoking along this walk. Maybe it's a combination of both. But it don't matter. Ain't nothing I said was wrong yet. That's why I be laughing when niggas want to come here and troll certain situations. And that shit happened to you. Then it ain't trollable no more. Now it's, yo, I see what they was talking about. You know, come on. And at this day and age, the way the world is shaping, the way things is different, and the way things is even being exposed to the kids nowadays, period. As adults, certain people, we should still have that fucking common sense to say, nah, we gotta protect them from this shit. You can't even watch certain cartoons now, like prime example. I had cousins over here weeks ago, they all babies and shit. You know, I know that like certain shows I see what it is, but then it's like it's still borderline shit you gotta watch. Because they throwing shit in here to these kids. They literally throwing stuff in here to kids, man. Like I said, and this is just a, oh yeah, for fair use and educational purposes. I don't need y'all trying to say I'm being huff. No, I'm not being huff. And no, I'm not being any type of a narcissist when I say this shit. There's certain things, even on the other side of the fence, that are being brought to the kids, even in cartoons, and I feel is not right. Let the kids be kids. Let them fucking figure out what life is. At least that's what y'all did with us. Y'all didn't throw a million things in our faces when we was coming up, like you're doing that. You know? Sorry. Shit is crazy. You can't expect everybody to fucking think the way you think. Like I said, I respect everybody's views and opinions and beliefs. But just me in general, I stick with my belief. And my belief is that it's just certain things that you don't need a Bible or you don't need somebody else to tell you that it's right or wrong. Supposed to know right from wrong, period. You know? Like I said, nothing funny about a kid being traumatized young age. Nothing fucking funny about a woman being traumatized. You know? And when it comes to combating certain shit, you gotta do that. It's like I said, it's not always just the men doing certain shit to fuck up the communities. You got some fucked up women that'll be right along with them. Right along for the ride. We done seen this happen over the course of fucking decades. Because every time you had certain situations happening, who's getting arrested besides the men? There's always a woman somewhere involved in that fucking plot. You know? So I'm saying, you know, you gotta really wake up, man. Shit ain't no fucking joke no more. I don't know who thought life was a rehearsal. You get one shot at this shit. You better act the part right or get left. That's it. And I know sometimes it might seem like I'm aggressive. It might seem like the way I come out is like I don't give a fuck. But certain shit I don't give a fuck about because it's truthfulness and this shit that I've been fucking saying like this forever since a kid. When I stand on something, I stand on it. You can try to debate me with whatever, but if it's actual factuals that's being brought to you, what are you going to debate me about? Nothing. No, this is not narcissism, and no, this is not. No, this is just me being realistic. Sorry, I sound like that sometimes. Be like that sometimes. But again, I do know how to fucking have fun and lighten up with shit. So don't ever get that twisted neither, because like I said, I respect everybody's shit to a degree. One thing I ain't respecting is if you are a person that's dealing with somebody that's on that type of time. I don't fuck with that. Like I said, you're a serial rapist, you a pedophile, you prey on disabled or any of that shit. I don't rock with that, and I will be on your fucking neck. That's just me in real time too. You think I won't, like right now, you think I see somebody if I see somebody fucking with somebody in a wheelchair, you think I ain't gonna yank their asses the fuck on up for doing it? Fuck you doing? Like, come on. That's what I'm saying, you know? That's what I'm saying, you gotta fucking really outline what you need to outline and fix it in the community. Sometimes it don't take buildings. Sometimes all it takes is for y'all to just fucking know what's right and what's wrong and stand on that shit. So I make that quite clear. You know? And don't get it twisted, because you do have people who do stand on that. Parents and all, you do have some parents who stand on the right things and try to teach their kids the right things at least, which is the most important things you can do. But you have some parents, like I said, that overlook shit until that shit close to home. A public service announcement to some of y'all parents out there. If your kid has come into you more than once with the same story and it's nothing changed in that story at all, you should want to believe them, because even when you don't, trust me, this is when shit still continues to fucking happen. You know? Like I said, you got to be mindful of that. That's what I'm saying. You got some people that think it's a joke until that shit really hit close to home, and now it's not a joke no more. You know? That's what I'm saying. It's certain things that are being encouraged. It's certain things that we know for a fact ain't right, you know? And some of us will really turn a blind eye to it. I'm not one of them. Even when I was a kid, if it was certain things that I knew for a fact either didn't make sense or shouldn't be going there, I was vocal about it. And I feel like there's any type of traumatizing events that need to be addressed will be addressed, because this is like not just healing, but some people are fucking downright scared to come out and say certain shit, and I don't blame them, especially on here, because some of you motherfuckers will sit here and laugh and troll at the situation like it's funny. And I've seen this happen before. Social media is a gift, but it was a curse too. And it kind of poisoned a lot of the society's ways of thinking. That society thinks everything needs to be fucking recorded. No, the things that should be recorded, you are not recording them. But you'll record somebody's death. Won't help them, but you'll record it. You'll record them getting beat down, but won't try to at least intervene and help. But you'll post it on social media. Like, make it make sense. And there's just some things in life that should never be played with, because at the end of the day, that has a traumatizing effect on people. You leaving a traumatic scar on somebody's fucking life or imprint. Some people might be able to bounce back and heal. It's going to take a while though. Because that's a lot of not just physical, but spiritual healing that you got to do. You know? And I'm bringing that up too because I was scrolling through the shits this morning, little TikTok shorts and shit, and seeing something that really threw me off. When I got the full video, what was what, basically, the lady found out her husband of 14 years had remodeled the bathroom. Meanwhile, this nigga had a whole camera inside of the shower head the whole time. The lady didn't notice. Nobody was privy to that. That the shit was literally sitting. It wasn't even my fault. It wasn't even in the shower head. What up, bro? Chillin'? It was literally on a lamp pot on top of the shower. Like, if she didn't think to turn that light off and seen that something looked eerie, nobody paid that attention for 14 years because nobody noticed that shit. That's how smooth and clever that was. But you don't think she didn't post it up here and didn't go to the cops? Yeah, she did both. She posted that shit up here because I don't blame her. You married to somebody this long and don't even know the motherfucker is a fucking perv. Watching your kids take showers or watching whoever takes showers, that's another part of fucking shit that need to be addressed too. Like, you got people with real sick, demented minds that'll do shit like that. Chill Will, salute. Y'all just tuned in, hit that like button on the way in. As I said, it's that early morning walk and smoke session. Because I'm telling you, I could imagine the pain in that lady face. 14 years of marriage, and then you come to find out your whole husband is a fucking perv and a pedo on top of that. So y'all got to be careful of who the fuck y'all vetting as your quote unquote future ones, future loved ones and all. Because you might be fucking dealing with somebody that you don't even know is on that spectrum until it's too late. You know? You know? Yeah, you definitely got to be careful, Rachel, that ass, because it's not funny no more. Like, I felt that was fucked up. That shit shifted my spirit a little bit this morning too. As I'm like, damn, nigga, like, I would have never thought, even if my wife asked me to do something, I would have never thought to even go that route. Let me put a camera in here just in case. If you was going to install a camera, my dude, you should have just installed the camera in the house somewhere to where if something did happen, at least you got footage of that. Like a home robbery or some shit like that. All right, you got cameras where you need to have them at. Why do you need a camera in the bathroom? You can't be that fucking sick. That's what I'm saying. You got to be mindful of who the fuck you fucking with, man. Yeah, she was definitely devastated, Angel, because you got to look at it. You married to somebody for 14 years. Y'all got kids and all. And then you come to find out while you just doing whatever in your bathroom, you come to find out the nigga got a whole spy cam in that bitch watching motherfuckers take a shower. Like, come on, that's the worst thing you can do. Everybody's entitled to their privacy at some point. And that right there is nasty. I never could have thought, let me put a camera right here. Let me see what be going on it. No, but this just goes to show you sometimes you gotta watch out for the signals because you got creepy motherfuckers that think that shit is cool. And some of them need to be fucking put on the spot right then and there. Oh shit, the boy's about to go in the building. Oh shit. Somebody might be getting arrested, y'all. I'm being nosy. These niggas is on foot deep. Hell yeah. All I see is vest. Oh shit. Yeah, they definitely go, oh man. See? On a Tuesday, motherfucking Warren squad on somebody's neck already. They in here. Oh, they deep. Yeah, it's more than 10 of them. That means somebody is going down. Fuck that. It's crazy. That shit's crazy. Yeah, I know that, Rachel. Trust me, I know that part. That's why I was saying earlier. You got some people who will slip through the cracks. But at some point, they do get exposed because they're going to end up saying or doing some next shit that's going to throw them out there, And honestly, That's a fucking felony or that's a fucking crime. If you know you on a registry, you moving from state to state, you not putting yourself back on that registry. Like that right there is a fucking criminal offense in my opinion because you're supposed to be complying with these fools for life, not only when you feel like complying with them. Them niggas will still lock your dumb ass back up for that. You know, that's like a violation of you being out anyway. You're gonna have to get on that fucking list, whether you want to or not. But then again, if you really didn't want to have to go through that, you'd have thought in your fucking mind back then not to do what you did. And you wouldn't be on the list at all. You know? You know? That's why I said you really have to be mindful on certain shit. My fault, y'all. It's like everybody want to fucking text me as soon as I'm doing something. But it is the truth, though. Hey, Eve, blessing, sis. Nah, but you know, like I said, that is the truth, though, Rachel. Like I already hit down in there. You got some people who really will slip through the cracks of the registries. If they in the town, if these motherfuckers ain't on them like that, they could just be walking amongst the regular flock. No, I feel for all of y'all that are on that shit, continue to fucking stay on that shit. Because like I said, there's nothing worse than a pedophile. And there's nothing worse than a person that preys on women. It's nothing worse than a rapist. Those two right there, I don't give a fuck what you talk about. Those gotta be the two worst fucking felony acts, in my opinion. That always, even when you in jail, you gonna have to go through it, nigga, because you fucking wild out. You wild all the way out. You know, like I said, there is no forgiveness once you cross that line. Whether you locked up or not, there is no forgiveness for that. And a lot of people ain't gonna wait for no fucking justice. Some are gonna get their own justice. Trust me. You know. You know. Yeah, yeah. Yo, Angel, this is what I was talking about to a degree last night. It's really like it, that's a sad part, and it's a sad fucking reality. You know, it's easier for you to get treated for some bullshit, but you not. No, first of all, some of these motherfuckers don't need therapy. If you thinking along that lines that that's the way to fucking move in life, nigga, you was already thinking about that shit. That means that shit goes deep. It could be a family trait. Straight up. Nothing worse than a fucking pedophile that comes from a family of pedophiles. I'll make that shit make sense. It's nothing worse than a rapist who has a family that are full of rapists. Like that's what the reality is right now. You know, like I said, no woman or kid should be harmed, and that's just on real nigga time. I don't care if you a street nigga or you a regular Joe Schmo 9 to 5 working ass nigga. No women and kids should be hurt, and no women and kids should be hurt around you, and you just sit there and let it happen when you could have fucking made something happen. Like I said, it's not a joke no more. The game that we know is over, and everybody need to really be invested and in tune with what the fuck is going on. They always try to tell you, oh, some things you gotta, yeah, some things you right. Some things you need to mind your business on only because it could be something that's already in the works from the higher power. So you can't intervene on that. But it's other shit you know you're supposed to intervene on. And you won't. And that's the sad part. And then when somebody else gets hurt in, now it's we looking up. No, we should have been fucking looking at the signs from Jump Street. Period, man. Yo, really salute. You know, like I said, this is something right here that should be talked about a lot too. Like I said, yes, mental health and regular health care, yeah, that's definitely always going to be something that's talked about because it's always something different with that too. But again, we get back to the main shit. How do you fucking stop the predators or get the predators from out of your fucking hood? Because I'm not holding you. I find out anybody I fuck with is on that type of time. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you could be good as gone. How they said, you could be here today, going tomorrow. Especially if I felt like I'm not with that shit. So, but then again, I don't move around with people like that. And the people that I've been moving around with have always been fucking upfront and solid. Not just the males, the females as well, too. I got a fucking chick right now that'll snuff a nigga in a heartbeat. And it don't even be no, like, yo, what the fuck you doing? I just thought they was trying to wild out. So, yeah. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, she's not no dyke, no none of that. But she does get it in. But she stands still and she stand tall on the same shit I stand on. Like I said, when you got reputable people like that, we don't move like that. At least the people I know, we don't move like that. I don't know how somebody else move, but I know how I move. You know? Eve, nobody played with the kids because I look at it like that. I told somebody the other day, I got little cousins. I got little cousins that's not even 2, 3 years old. So trust me, I know what it is. We don't play games. I wasn't playing games like that back in the day neither. Not with none of my family members. Young or old, I wasn't playing that shit. If I felt you was trying to something, I was on your neck. That was it. And sometimes, you know what? If the person don't pop up on the registry, there's always a way to find them motherfuckers out. Sometimes you just gotta watch a scenario. Because if you know, I know to some degree, some of these motherfuckers love being around spots where they know it's kids or is probably innocent women, like parks, schools, and shit like that. When you see motherfuckers that's sitting around looking unsavory, you already know what time that is. That's what I'm saying. My fault, y'all. Again, motherfuckers is texting me out of nowhere. Motherfucker. They ain't texting me bullshit, so my fault. But that's something right there you need to be aware of. You know? You have to be aware of that because that's nothing to be fucking joked around with. And that's nothing that should be overlooked neither. And if some of y'all think that it is cool to overlook that shit, then guess what? When it happens close to you, or when it happens to somebody that you know, don't cry about the shit later. Don't cry, bitch. Don't look for no fucking sympathy. Not to be funny. Don't look for it. Because if you was the one that was trolling it, that's just God giving you a little bit of karma that you need. You know? That's what I'm saying. You got some that you know for a fact, like you could tell when somebody is just up to no good with certain shit. You can just see it. And right then and there, if more than one person is seeing it, that's when it should be acted upon. Because for all you know, you're not addressing that situation, that person could come back to haunt you or hurt you or your family some way, somehow. Especially if you ain't paying attention to the signs. And shit can happen so quick, you ain't even gonna know it. That's why I said, you know, sometimes it could be a mixed bag of things. But for those parents that know, if your kid, your niece, nephew, cousin, somebody in your family then came to you more than once and told you the same exact story, nothing has changed, and you see for a fact that they are really distraught about that, don't fucking dismiss that shit. See, that's the problem now. And this is why sometimes it's hard for some people to even come out and really say or do anything because some of y'all just overlook and dismiss it. You can't overlook everything, and you can't underlook shit neither. That's something that really needs to be addressed. Yo, Maybach, salute. Yeah, y'all just tuned in, hit the like button on the way in. And if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, it's definitely going to be this. This is going to be the conversation for the night. Definitely doing another fucking panel tonight. Like I said, it'd be appreciated for those who speak on these things. If y'all tuning in tonight, y'all already know we in here. I don't know. That shit kind of made me unnerved too because I felt for that lady. Like, damn, the whole 14 years, and you mean to tell me your fucking man is a perv? Like, that shit ain't cool. Really ain't. I don't think that's fucking right. And I hope to God, because they up from what they were saying, they investigating him and he can't have no type of contact with them. But I hope that shit go down to the fullest extent because nigga, you deserve everything. Everything. Uh, and that's why I said we gonna definitely pick this up tonight because it needs to be talked about. It's not just healthcare and mental health you got to worry about. You also got to worry about certain things that plague this shit. You know, that right there could plague and turn somebody inside out too. Rape, molestation, torture, any of that shit that you know from the fact that have a traumatizing event. You preying on women and kids, that's gonna have a damaging effect on them. God knows for how long. And even if you're thinking along the lines, you're stupid. You know, like I said, certain things might not get justice by the system, but God, but trust me, that man upstairs is gonna get his, especially for his children. So trust me, it does come back tenfold for some of y'all motherfuckers. You know, yeah, no doubt. You know, because this is something that really needs to be fucking addressed. And at the end of the day, it's not a game no more. It's not a fucking game when you already got to deal with certain shit in real time, and then you got to deal with this shit on social media as well. Like I said, she did the right thing, even though I still would have fucking sent that to the cops first. But then again, she did the right thing. That's a little fact. I know. That's what I'm saying. She did the right thing. She did put it on social media as a like, look, this is actual proof. So when I go to these cops, they know what it is. That's what needs to happen. Not gonna lie. That's what needs to happen more. Niggas on that type of time, even with some of them women that be with them. If y'all on that type of time, y'all think it's cool to prey on kids and prey on other women, y'all motherfuckers deserve all the smoke. Yeah, yo, what's going on? Tall nigga walking in the middle of the fucking with the ladies. I don't know. I don't know, bro. See, that's what I'm talking about. My boy just told me some shit I wasn't privy to. Walking last night. And I'm like, nah, she's like, make sure you check on your mom. Yeah. See, my boy just let me know something that I wasn't privy to. So now I'm definitely about to get on that because I don't play that game at all. But you already know. We're going to definitely have this panel tonight. So for those that tuned in, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Everybody keep their heard out open like usual. So we're going to definitely do this panel tonight. I'm going to set the time reminder and all. So trust me, we're going to finish talking about that because right now, my boy just got me sick right now. I'm really ready to go fucking go. Oh, yeah, I'm on gorilla time right now. Yeah, yeah. My spirit has been awoken in the wrong way. But you already know. You know, shout outs to the replay gang too. You know, like I said, we definitely gonna be in here tonight. So for those who tuned in, hope y'all enjoy the rest of the day. Stay safe out there. Definitely keep your eyes open in this weird ass world right now. You know. Till the next live, y'all. We out. Peace and blessings.